Our first step into the Haggadah is Kadesh. That literally means the sanctification. So people usually relate to this as being, well, we have to make Kiddush, that's what we do every holiday. But it's actually part of the Seder. As we saw, it's part of that table of contents. And there's a very profound reason for that. You see, the real meaning of the word Kadesh is sanctification, but that doesn't really mean very much to us. It's something being made holy. But what does that mean? I'll tell you what I think. And that is that the word Kadesh actually in Hebrew means to be dedicated to something. When you're makdish, I'm dedicated, I'm devoting myself to something. There's something which I see is so valuable, so important, that I'm willing to give myself up to it. And I think that's a beautiful way to put it. I'm giving myself up to it. I'm actually elevating myself by devoting myself to something which is higher than my own specific and personal life. Without giving up my life, that's only in the most extreme situations, but actually I am accessing a bigger life by virtue of what it is that I'm devoting myself to. Okay, that's quite a mouthful, but the point is that if one is going to become free, and here's, I think, the first Jewish realization about the nature of freedom. If one is going to become truly free, that means not just that I am liberated from that which is constraining me, but that I am dedicated to something which is greater than me. And here's the first thing we need to know, that in the Hebrew language, there's a clear distinction between something which is called dror, which you can see in chapter 25 of Vayikra, of Leviticus, where we talk about the liberation, right? Where you liberate the slaves, where you liberate. Dror, actually, Rashi says, means I can live anywhere I want to live, right? I have the freedom to decide where I live. That's beautiful, first of all, and that's wonderful, and it's actually quite an crucial element in this process, but it is nowhere near enough, because the truth of freedom is something which is called in Hebrew cherut. Cherut is a type of freedom which we don't even have an English word for, in which we're freed to become devoted and dedicated. And we'll learn more about this word along the way. But right now, what's important for me to reflect on with you is that when we're doing Kadesh, when we're making this Kiddush, we're first establishing that there's something which we're dedicated to and devoted to, and therefore we're being freed for, not just freed from. We really want to start there, because the rest of the Seder only makes sense if you're ready first to recognize that there's actually a hierarchy of values in life. It's not enough just to be liberated from. You have to have what to live for. And that already implies that there's more and more and more. So the opening and the birthing, which we talked about in the first and second of our meetings, now becomes much more defined. That opening is not just about an endless opening into no form, but rather it's an endless growth towards. And that is what the Kadesh introduces us to. That's first aspect. But I want you to listen to something else here. And that is where we say in the Kiddush, Asher Kiddishanu, that you have actually sanctified us. You've made us devoted. In a way, you've become devoted to us, which is another underlying meaning of that statement. God has actually dedicated himself to us. I mean, my gosh, think about that for a second. This is not just us being devoted to something, but it's God being dedicated to us so that we should fully realize the complete potentiality of what it means for us to be human beings. This is an incredible thing. And here is the realization which you need to have. Not only I have what to live for, that there's meaning in this universe, but I am precious to it, that I'm a necessary part of the unfurling and the unfolding of God's creation. He has sanctified me. He has dedicated me. There's something here which is indelibly valuable about the nature of who I am. There could be no better way, really, to start the Seder night. Think about yourself as a slave in Egypt. There could be no better invitation to you, leaving that place, leaving those narrow straits, leaving those oppressive thoughts, leaving those oppressive beliefs, leaving those oppressors who are physical oppressors outside you, leaving those tyrants, inner and outer, by first coming to the realization and recognition, I am, with a purpose. I am precious. I am a value. I am Kadosh. I am sanctified. So this is truly the first step on our path as we take off into the beautiful world of the Seder. In this meditation, we're going to align ourselves with the powers in Kadesh. Take a few moments to let your body settle comfortably as you sit on a chair, relaxed and available. Notice the weight of your body in the place you sit. Let your feet rest firmly on the ground. Place your hands in a comfortable position alongside your body or on your thighs. Take a nice deep breath through your nostrils. Sense your stomach filling, your lungs filling. And release slowly through pursed lips as you begin to relax. Breathe in again through your nose, counting to 4. Hold the breath inside as you count to 5. And slowly release as you count to 6. Do that again. Send a message of relaxation to your shoulders, your torso, down through your thighs and legs, all the way down to your feet and toes. Open up a beautiful broad space between your eyebrows and your eyes. A sense of expansiveness as you become available to a message you will soon be receiving. Turn your face slightly upward and imagine a beautiful white beam of light shining down towards you. Sense that beam of light shining on your face, brightening it with a presence which is all goodness and sanctity. A sacred light of Kedusha, Feel that sanctity spreading through your body, from your face down through your throat, into your chest and heart, down through your stomach and bowels, down through your legs and feet. Your entire being now receiving a light of sacred joy, sacred dedication, sacred love. You are being anointed for a purpose. You are being invited to your realization. You're being empowered and energized as the precious one, precious in Hashem's eyes. Sense that light beaming down towards you with an even deeper love and desire for you and your realization. Feel it like you might have felt your mother's gaze upon you as a child with love and desire for your best. Feel it as a gaze of love and appreciation. Sense within you your heart desiring goodness, ready to fulfill purpose with devotion. Choose now to dedicate yourself to the service of Hashem, the service of goodness, awareness, love, gratitude, and righteousness in your life and the life of all. Let your heart awaken with that sense of devotion and dedication, for you are indeed Kadosh. Feel yourself filled with sacred light. Know that you are now awarded the freedom, the power that comes from Hashem's sanctifying you to fulfill his and your purpose. Sense the gratitude awaken. And now place your first two fingers against your thumbs as you note the feeling you're feeling now, the preciousness you're experiencing now, the love and gratitude of being dedicated with sanctity. And at the Seder before Kedusha, touch your thumb to your fingers and recall the experience of this moment. And now, notice your breath again, the weight of your body on the chair and your feet on the ground. And when I count to 3, open your eyes and with a gaze of kind purposefulness, look around the room. 1, 2, 3. Kadesh.